If you're going to Greece this summer, I guarantee you forgot this one thing. Hi, my name is Kim. Welcome back to my channel, Living My Wanderlust, where I share travel tips for the everyday traveler, budget traveler, family traveler, and solo traveler. Okay, first, let me just start with, if you live in Greece or you have been to Greece a million times, this video is not for you. This is for the first timers to Greece, something that I learned the hard way the first time I went there many years ago. Now that I've been there a billion times, guess what? It's something that I know really well, and I'm going to share it with you, and hopefully you find it useful. Okay, don't think that when you rent an Airbnb, you're going to automatically see or find a washer dryer combo unit. The reality is that some Airbnb apartments don't have a washer dryer, even though they advertise them as a washer dryer. And I'm going to give you an example from my very first time ever in Greece. So I rented an Airbnb the very first time I went with my husband, and I asked the owner on Airbnb, hey, does it have a washer and dryer? I was very specific. I'm from America. We expect a washer and dryer, whatever. That's what we grow up with here. Fine. They said yes. So obviously I was like, oh, okay, good. I can bring any kind of clothes I want. It's super simple to wash and dry. Well, when I got there, I found out the opposite was true. They didn't have a washer and dryer. They only had a washer. So I was washing all of my clothes and having to set all of my clothes on a drying rack on the balcony of my apartment, and even on the kitchen chairs. And because we were only there for a week at that time, it was very difficult to keep track of what I wanted to wear and what needed to be washed, etc. Let's just say that when you go, you do need to know whether or not it's an actual washer and dryer or if it's just a washer. So be specific in your question. And the second thing I will say you definitely need to be aware of is where the nearest laundromat is to your apartment. So obviously, hotels are going to know these things and are probably going to give you that information a lot better than anybody else. And maybe they even have like a dry cleaning service. But if you're like me and you like to stay in an apartment and you want a more authentic feel, you don't want a hotel feel, then you're going to want to know where that laundromat is. So those are the two things that I would say you definitely need to know before you go to Greece for your first time. It's something super helpful now that I know of. I don't pack a drying rack because every apartment there has one. And if not, a lot of them you can use the balconies. And if not, you could just be creative and use your kitchen chairs or the stools that they have on the kitchen islands. I hope this helps you on your first trip to Greece, and I hope you have fun. Bye.